What's going on, guys? Bengal King here, coming back at you with another episode of Dolphins franchise. Kicking things off with a bang as Kenyan Drake is pissed. He couldn't get more involved in the game. The DBs couldn't hang with him. You play running back. And he's like, why didn't you give me more of an opportunity, man? Really, Kenyan? Are we having this conversation? For those of you who missed that in the last episode, Kenyan Drake broke his ribs. What do you mean? Why didn't I give you more of an opportunity? You quit on me when your ribs decided to break. Why didn't you get me more involved? What are you, an idiot? Obviously. But yeah, we did end up winning in week 4. It was huge. And the sports reporter's like, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care what she says. However, Rashad Jones, I do care about. Even though I'm going to trade you. His legacy has grown by 100. I don't really care. Maybe that makes him easier to trade. Who knows? But Mike Gesicki, this is the big one. He was the breakout challenge from the previous week. And Mike Gesicki, star development now. That's huge. That's what I wish we would have had for Jerome Baker. Did he get 20,000 XP? 20,000's a lot. Oh my God. Jerome Baker would be like an 80. Oh my God. Dude, that's such a missed opportunity. That sucks so bad. I mean, it's cool that we got that for Gesicki, but also, like, oh my God, I figured out who he looks like. He looks like Mazomatic, the Mutt YouTuber. I swear to God. All right, so big upgrades to Mike Gesicki, who is now an 80 overall. These are his new ratings. 82 speed, it didn't change, but catching's up to an 89 now. Route running doesn't change all that much. 82 catching traffic, though. And blocking is up slightly, I want to say. Laremy Tunsil also needs to improve as a run blocker so we can run the ball. And pass protector is just not going to cut it. So I think we're going to go power on this one. And nope. Can you work when I do it, please? We got +3 to run block finesse. And was that +1 strength, did that say? All right, so Jerome Baker. I mean, he's our user, so we don't really need to worry about pass coverage. I know I was going to do that, and then I realized I'm like, it doesn't really matter. If we're just going to use him, I need to worry more about block shedding, about tackling. So I think that we're going to just go into run stopper, and we get +1 to man coverage, but +3 tackle is good. Really wish he had star development, but I failed the breakout challenge. I'm probably going to keep talking about that all the time because it hurts a lot. Charles Harris gets better slightly. He's still terrible. And I think I'm going to turn down CPU pass blocking slightly, because the Chargers' offensive line is not great, and I was setting blitzes all game, and it was still taking like 15 seconds to get there, and I'm not even exaggerating. No one was getting there until like probably like 8 seconds, and that's way too long. Pockets do not stay open that long, especially when I have no time. So it's unfair, and I'm not standing for it any longer. Week 5 is the bye. I guess Rashad Jones wants to talk about something, about plans. The plan is to trade you. You don't know about it, but we're gonna do. It doesn't really matter. Rest up because we're gonna lose anyway. +2 injury would have been nice. I might trade Kenyan Drake. He's a free agent. He broke his ribs. He might have to go. Mike Gesicki has another breakout message. Last week was awesome. It was your bye week, so. Teams use you a lot as a blocker. Yeah, 54 run blocking. I don't think that's true. 3 touchdowns or 150 yards. Jesus. And that gets him superstar? Like, I'm down to try that. That's going to be really tough. Thank God it's the Redskins who are awful. But they're probably going to beat us. So I can't trade Kenyan Drake because he's injured. I didn't know if that would be a thing in the game, and I'm finding out that it is. He's not going to be back by week 8, I don't think, to trade him. So that's pretty unfortunate timing on the broken ribs there. So Rashad Jones has an upgrade point. Definitely going to put that in run support to get his overall up to an 84. And now is the time to trade him. I know he's a staple of the Dolphins team, and I love Rashad Jones. I think he's a good player. But at what point do I have to come to grips that he is 31 years old on a bad contract? It cost 44,000 XP to get him one more skill point to progress. It's just unlikely that... it's not even unlikely. It's impossible. It is impossible for him to be in the future of this team in any capacity. It won't happen. Christian Wilkins, I want to focus on him as a rusher. So power rusher it is. Doesn't change his overall per se, but it does get his power moves up by 1. I wanted to choose a number that's super insignificant, so 1 works there pretty well. 13.1 per year. Who's going to want to acquire that? And what do I even want in return? Is there a chance I can even bring in a good player? Probably not. It might have to end up being a pick. Who do the Cowboys have that I could bring in? Jalen Smith is an interesting one, but there's no way they're going to want to trade him for anything. All right, the trade I have settled on is Rashad Jones for a second-round pick. It's pretty much impossible to trade for any type of a player that I would be interested in, and I was okay with trading him for maybe someone in the high 70s because I can develop them over time. But I think we're just going to settle for a second-round pick and give myself a little bit more leniency with some of the moves that we may end up making. Obviously, cannot trade Kenyan Drake right now. I even considered making some moves with the Redskins, but just it was really hard to trade him due to his huge salary cap hit. And a lot of teams that were interested couldn't take on the salary cap hit. So, again, my options were extremely limited, and I think second-round pick from the Lions is probably about best-case scenario. So Rashad Jones, great Miami Dolphin. Best of luck in Detroit. Love how I choose sunny Miami, Florida, and it rains every single week. It sucks. I watch Miami Dolphins games when literally nothing else is on. That's the only time that I might. And it doesn't rain this much, at least to my recollection. Like sometimes, yeah, it's sloppy and disgusting. I get that. But every week... Not a great defensive effort by me. Took the hook zone away, which left Paul Richardson wide open. That needed to be a big play, but it ends up being one anyway. Nate Orchard tracks down Adrian Peterson in the backfield. Fun fact, Adrian Peterson is my favorite player in NFL history. People always wonder why, because he went to Oklahoma. I'm a huge Texas fan. I've done videos, and even it's in my Q&A. I talk about why I'm a Texas Longhorns fan. Long story short, a lot of family. Pretty much made sure I was going to be a Texas Longhorns fan from a young age. But Adrian Peterson was just so fun to watch at Oklahoma. I was obviously younger when I decided that I liked him a lot. But he was so electric at Oklahoma that you couldn't help watch him and like him. And that's not a user pick. That's unfortunate. I wanted to break out the easy reads. The children's book references, couldn't do it, but the defense does hold strong. We forced a punt. Trent Way is going to kick it back to Jakeem Grant. We'll see if we get a shot at this. I don't think we're going to. It's a decent punt. We're actually going to have to return this. Not ideal. As you guys may remember from the beginning of this episode, my main goal, get Mike Gesicki 150 receiving yards. Could be tough. Ryan Kerrigan picked up the bubble screen there on the right side on the RPO. There's pretty much no shot at that. But 150 yards receiving for Mike Gesicki or 3 touchdowns for Mike Gesicki. I think 150 yards is going to be easier. 3 touchdowns, I think is going to be damn near impossible when I struggle to score touchdowns to anybody. There we go, Gesicki. Catch and run. Stiff arm him. He fumbles the ball. That's going to be returned to the house. Not a great start, as Mike Gesicki loves a good fumble, and it's Quentin Dunbar, former Florida wide receiver, turned cornerback, turned defensive touchdown maker. 7-0 Redskins. There's no way Ryan Kerrigan is that good in coverage, man. It's Ryan Kerrigan. He's an edge rusher. He has been his entire career. Oh, man. I might have to turn down, CPU pass coverage or something, because some of this is starting to get a little bit ridiculous, as Mike Gesicki is the target on 3rd and long. And gets us some of the way there, but 4th and 5, we're going to punt. All right, back on offense after a punt. I'd love Jakeem Grant to just take the top off the defense every so often. I believe he has, actually. Is this going to get there? Nowhere near Taz's distance. I don't know. I feel like Jakeem Grant had a step, though. It's Quentin Dunbar again. Not a great decision, probably, but he burned him. Just didn't have the arm strength to get it done. Maybe I need a Patrick Mahomes, and that's a completion. Third down, it's a run. Get over there. Big tackle by Nate Orchard. You know who I never see make a play? Christian Wilkins. I know it sucks because he's a first-round pick. I don't know that I've even seen him on the field once. Field goal is good by the Redskins, and they capitalize on the interception, making things 10-0 with a second to go in the first quarter. We'll see if we can find the end zone. Maybe make this thing 10-7. Wouldn't mind that. Dude, I'd love some accurate passes. Like, I really cannot tell you enough how much an accurate pass would make my entire year. Throw it where it's supposed to be. I'd love it so much. Balaj has space. Good blocks. Good power. Balaj stays on his feet and he's off to the races. Stiff arming. Big play. Kalen Balaj. That's what I like to see. 24 yards after contact. I love it. Open, please. It's out of reach for Mike Gesicki. Josh Rosen, I'm going to cut you. I'll probably end up trading him, honestly. I think we need a fresh start with a new QB. Rosen hurts me so often. What are you doing? It's not even close. It's not even close. You're not even under pressure. Josh Rosen, wide open. Let me throw my controller at the webcam. Josh Rosen, that's what he does. Like, it's unbelievable. I'm going to go insane. But he hits that one to Gesicki under heavy pressure. Maybe we keep him. I don't know. I don't know. Rosen for real terrible. Yo, this Rosen kind of slinging a little bit, huh? Touchdown. Jakeem Grant. His 0th of the season. Love to see that. That's a big milestone when you hit your 0th. Oh, what? We're on the 3. No. Can I challenge it? What am I guess I'm challenging the spot of the ball? I don't really know what happened right there. I thought it was a touchdown. Now, okay. I don't know if I need to have a talk with these officials about forward progress. Let's see where this catch is made. So that's a touchdown right there. That's a touchdown. And they spot the ball, get this, on the 3-yard line. Now, if you could record this and send this to @ClintOldenburg on Twitter and say, what the H, dude? Because I'm in the end zone. That's a touchdown. His 0th of the season. Yet here I am on the 3-yard line. It'd be sick if I could choose a play. I don't know if I've talked about that before. But the play clock is going down. I can't choose a play. I'm going to lose my mind. There we go. That's open. That is the pump fake to make the correct read to find Devontae Parker in the end zone. Some of my best work. And now I know what you're thinking. Bengal, that was obviously an accident. I'll tell you what was an accident. Missing that extra point. We're moving on. Oh, Bobby McCain. Looking like John McCain, because he was literally dead out there on the field. Now, I know what you're thinking. Bengal, that was the worst thing you've ever said. And you're definitely wrong. I said way worse. That was pretty bad, though. You're right. John McCain, war hero in Vietnam. A lot of respect for him. But, you know what I don't have respect for is Bobby McCain. Like, what the fuck was he doing out there? Can we get to the quarterback? Minkah Fitzpatrick, I'm digging myself a hole. Much like the hole that John McCain was probably in. Okay, that's the new worst thing ever. I'm sure I'll top it at some point. I'm going to chill for a second, though. 3rd and 21. Throw the ball to me. Finally, another sack. I don't know what's happening. Back-to-back sacks by DBs. 4th and 38. This sets up a really long field goal. Don't want to jump off sides here because this is tough. I don't know if they're going to be able to make this. Kick is up. It looks like it's going to be short. And it is. It's going to set us up with good field positioning. Rosen, please put it on the money. You suck. Gesicki, open. In the flat. You got to make one guy miss. You didn't. Long story short on that one. Josh Norman's going to house this? Of course he is. It's the second time that's happened in this game. Mike Gesicki is going to continue to get the ball. I'll tell you what. I sure would love if you would hold on to it. Just hold on to it for just a little more than you are. Because 2 fumbles in 2 quarters. Not my favorite. Gesicki's open down the field. Rosen hits him in stride. Thank God. I'm going to go play the lottery. What are the odds of Rosen completing a pass accurately? 1,000,000,000 to 1? Kenny Stills. Beautiful route. And he deserved a touchdown, and he didn't get it. Down at the 1. That's a great route, though. I mean, we're not seeing nearly enough of that. Destroys man coverage. Looks like they're going to send a heavy blitz here. Might look at Allen Hurns on that right side. Or Jakeem Grant. It's incredible defense. Balaj, touchdown. Beautiful. And the offense is clicking now, man. Was that a jump ball? Is that what that celebration was? All right. 17. I missed another one. I'm rushing it, and the wind is pushing these all to the right. Yeah, I can't believe it either, Coach Dangus. That's unbelievable. It's 17 to 12. Minkah Fitzpatrick is such a weird player. He made a great play there, and I'm using him all over the field. I just don't know what I want his role to be. Weird doesn't mean bad. Weird just means weird, because I don't know what to do with him. And that's going to be a sack. Is that Christian Wilkins? It's Devon Godshaw, 56. Didn't see the number, but he's having a pretty good game. Christian Wilkins, not really so much, unfortunately, but I think this is going to take us to the half. Maybe he could have called a timeout. Don't really think there's a whole need to. And Adrian Peterson runs into Minkah, who's like, let me just tug on your face mask, like we see every single game. And the face mask is going to keep the game alive unless they decline it and send this one to halftime. They're actually going to now call a play. If this comes back to bite me, I'm going to be upset because that's ridiculous. I'm going to throw short. Torrey McTyer just wrap up. Can't quite. Minkah gets it done, though. Shoves him out of bounds. I don't know if I want Minkah Fitzpatrick to be my Earl Thomas or my Kendall Fuller as a slot CB or even a boundary cornerback. I don't know what I want him to do, and I got to figure it out. Oh my God, Rosen, you are terrible. Kalen Balaj was wide open there. No one would disagree with that. No one would. I promise you, he was wide open. And that was airmailed like a mail order bride from Russia. And I wanted to have a second, and it just didn't happen. Only the first sack allowed this game by the right tackle, by Ryan Kerrigan. That's a big improvement for me. Now, there's a heavy blitz coming from that right side, and you're like, probably should block Gesicki. No. Gesicki's going to make a play, or Allen Hurns is. Gesicki has fallen down. What do you want from me, honestly? What do I do there? First read was stripped away. Maybe something else was open. It could have been. Could have been. I'll never know. That's a great punt. That's why they call me the best punter on YouTube. Slow down! Slow down! Slow down! Best punter on YouTube. Who does it better? That's why you hit the subscribe button. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now let's make him pay for it. Now, do I run commit here? That seems foolish. I'm going to pass commit. They've changed the way it happens. That's an end around, and a tackle's been broken. Another tackle's been broken. I didn't even go for the strip before then. That's a ridiculous 24-yard gain. A ridiculous 24-yard gain. I'm surprised he held on to that. Took a mighty big shot. It's a big catch. Redskins threatening on the 17-yard line. And I guess I should have covered that. It wasn't my zone responsibility at all. Alex Smith here, only 2 incompletions on the entire game. I'm trying to pressure him. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game, and it is not working. Van Ginkel in the backfield. There it is. Jerome Baker with the sack. Thank you. Give me it. User pick. Easy reads. The Lorax. Jerome Baker might have a touchdown. He is not feeling like running all that much. That's a big interception, though. Lurked that one big time. Easy reads. Gotta love it. Gesicki, quickly. There we go. I like when he holds on to the football. I really do. I think we're looking good at 150 for him. He's at 111 in the third. Can't really slow down, but I really don't want to... I don't feel like I'm forcing him the ball. I feel like he's been open. He's just fumbled twice. Kenny Stills. Touchdown! There we go, baby. We're going to take the lead. Fins up. 2-point conversion attempt. This play to Kalen Ballage is going to be mighty unsuccessful. Let's go for one of these. Gesicki is open, and that is a 2-point conversion successful. We're going to go up by 3, 20-17. It's a big completion. Alex Smith over the middle. I tried to cover it. It was tough. I was kind of between a rock and a hard place on that, and came too far underneath, and they just put it right over the top. It's a nice play. Can you step in front of that, Xavier? There's absolutely no reason to stand behind Josh Doxson and wait for that to get completed. There's absolutely none. Step in front, break it up. Go for the ball. I don't care. Just, I can't have that pass completed. And now I have to be on Andrew Van Ginkel versus a slot receiver. I did a decent job, I guess. There we go. Big play. Tyus Bowser off the edge. Seems to be the only guy that gets any type of consistent pressure for me. And he's a rotational player. I mean, he's doing exactly what his job is. So, I mean, gotta love that. Here's 3rd and goal from the 10. That's going deep over the middle. He stepped out of bounds. That's illegal touching. We've been saved. We have been saved. And, of course, 4th and goal. And they're going to settle for a field goal. That's going to tie it up, though. We have a really, really close game here at Hard Rock. Raining per usual. Just over 7 minutes to play. It's going to be 20-all. Don't fall down. Stop doing that. That's why I hate the rain. It's Allen Hurns. Maybe his first catch on the Dolphins, to be honest. I'm not really sure. First reception, I think, of the season. I am improving at the game, though. I think that much is really clear and quite apparent. Obviously, more experience was going to be what it took to get that job done, as there's a flag after the play is pretty much over. How do you call a hold on that? It's an illegal block in the back. Michael Dieter, I mean, you are killing me there. That's such a huge first down instead of 2nd and 9. Gesicki. Thank God you didn't fumble the ball. I want to throw to Kenny Stills there. Are you really in the backfield, Derek Shelby? Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Former Miami Dolphin, and I really can't believe I didn't get the ball off there. And they're clearly blitzing. My read here is Nick O'Leary. Gesicki fell down on this play previously. He's going to be open, and Nick O'Leary's got a big game. I wish that was Mike Gesicki for the 150-yard challenge, but I'll take the first down. We're in a close game. The win is very important. Lobbed it up, please. It's on the money. What happened? It was dropped in a bucket, Jakeem. I don't know how that's not a touchdown, man. I have no idea. Gesicki wide open the flat again. I mean, I'll take that all day. Just don't fumble. He keeps getting hit hard. He really is. But he's doing a good job. 3rd and 2. This is going to be a tough play. It's play action. They're blitzing. Rosen, completely inaccurate. Obviously, we had Devontae Parker open underneath. And now this brings up a really tough situation. I have to kick the field goal. I've been inaccurate pretty much all day. I've rushed a few of them. When I take my time and line it up, I mean, I'm obviously going to kick it straight down the middle. Clearly, 23-20. We take the lead. It's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough. We got to keep the Redskins from scoring, and we got to get Mike Gesicki the ball. He needs like 30 more yards. There should be enough time here to get the football back, one way or another. Give me it. User pick, easy reads. Is that enough time for you? Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I don't know, man. I'm getting so many interceptions. I don't know what to do with myself. I forget children's books, all right? I forget them. Gesicki, I mean, that's great work per usual, Josh. You really know how to throw it into the ground. The ground has 100 yards receiving today. You've been incredible. Gesicki, open. That might be it, man. That might be it. Show me a stat line or something. 139. We need 11 yards. I really like that verticals play. I'd love to see him line up from the other side. It's Nick O'Leary. We'll run the ball maybe. 1st and 10. I need 11 yards. Nick O'Leary's still not in the game here. Or Nick O'Leary's still in the game. I'm going to let this go to the 2-minute warning. It's 3rd and 8. I need Gesicki on that route to the right side. I just don't really have faith in Nick O'Leary to run that. And it could be an 11-yard gain, which is what I need. This could be superstar development for Mike Gesicki. Think about that. They're blitzing up the middle. Slant could be the move. I can't really call a slant. Let me change things here. Can I not slant from this spot? Unfortunate. I mean, I guess we'll drag it. And maybe streak Jakeem Grant. I want everyone out of the area. Kalen Ballage is going to block. Gesicki needs to get open. He does get open. No. Because somebody else stayed back. Now, I'll tell you what here. A field goal makes it so I don't have to answer with a field goal. And a field goal is the correct decision. When I say answer, I mean they can't. Because a field goal for them ties it if I don't convert on 4th and 8. I kind of have to kick the field goal for the win. I really do. If I want to win, I got to kick the field goal. And we do hit it. It's going to be 26-20. Minute 53 to play. I need the football back. That's unfortunate. Oh, never mind. I made up for it. Luckily, it's Adrian Peterson and not even like Chris Thompson maybe makes that play. That was tough. That was a running back against a linebacker. I mean, I don't know. It could have been a worse situation. But thank God HP, AD, whatever you want to call him, drops the ball. They run the ball in that spot, and it works, and there's a face mask from Christian Wilkins. You've got to be kidding me. I'm just tired of penalties telling the story of the game in a lot of instances, and it's just, I think it's really changing the game. Because if we allow a touchdown here, we are in big trouble. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We're in deep shit. We're up shit creek without a paddle. You know what I mean? We have to stop them here. They're going to let this clock run down a little bit, probably. We're in a bit of a tough spot. We're in a bit of what I'd call a situation. Thank God that's out of bounds. Bring him down. Big play. Tyus Bowser records his 2nd sack of the game. There's a big runoff there. This is 4th and goal. This is the game. Back up. No touchdowns. Taking a shot. Xavier Howard allows a touchdown. Oh, my God. That's crazy. We're going to go down by 1. And we got the 2-point conversion, so I guess we missed 2 of them. So I guess the 2-point conversions are going to kill us. Terrence Williams mosses Xavier Howard. We got to block this to force OT. And we don't do it. 15 seconds. Down by 1. 3 timeouts. Not that it's going to matter. We're not going to have a whole lot of time. Jakeem Grant's going to have to set us up with a big return. I think this is our biggest shot at chunk yardage. And we didn't get it. 4 seconds goes off the clock. We get 1 yard more than we would have anyways. We can go over the middle of the field here. We really can. Oh my goodness. Okay. Problem there. It's intercepted. I mean, Wow, that's literally insane. I know I dropped the literally in there, but like, it's not. I guess it's not literally, but like, what am I looking for here? What's open? Nothing's open. Nothing's open. But guess what? Both these guys are in not an athletic stance to stop this. But guess what? They push Allen Hurns right there, meaning his route stops. He would have got open to the sideline, and then the airmailed pass is picked off by Josh Norman, and we don't get anything. We don't get the win. We don't get 150 yards with Mike Gesicki. Timeouts aren't going to be enough. We need a turnover on this play. Take the ball. Take the ball. Take the ball. I'm R1ing. Go for the fucking football. The game is on the line. A sack ends it. I'm just as pissed as you are, Coach Dangus. That's unbelievable. So we failed our mission with Gesicki. Came up 11 yards short. That would have been superstar dev, and we just couldn't do it. Couldn't do anything. Lost the game on some really annoying shit. And I wish I would have gone for it instead of settling for the field goal. I do. Obviously, hindsight's 20/20, but then again, what happens if I don't get it? They kick a field goal, we go to overtime, and they beat me. Then it's like, you should have taken the points. Obviously. Rosen was better today. He's getting better every week because I'm getting better. There were some ridiculous plays that really frustrated me. But what are you going to do? Dude, we were so close with Gesicki, too. That so frustrating. Touchdowns for Kenny Stills and Devontae Parker. The Terrence Williams touchdown is one for the ages to screw me over. Tyus Bowser, 2 sacks. Baker had 1. TJ McDonald, Eric Rowe got 1. Interceptions for Jerome Baker. He had 2 of them. Forced fumbles, 2 for Landon Collins. He was a problem. They recovered both of them, and they had 2 defensive touchdowns. And that's the difference in the game. Oh, this was just such a failure of a week. But that's going to do it for me, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.
So you lost, all the best will fake it.